India's Villagers on the Rise, SBI Report Insights. What do you think has been the most impactful change in our economy in the last decade? Is it the rise of software startups, electronics manufacturing, GCCs, the ongoing stock market boom? Well, here's something that people don't speak about, that might be more important than all of them. Looking just at the number of lives it has touched, at the very bottom of our socioeconomic pyramid, where people live some of the worst lives India has to offer, there's been a lot of rapid change. Millions of people are escaping poverty. And what's more, rural India is leading this charge. That's the big takeaway from a recent report by SBI Research. See, in 2011-12, we decided on a poverty line. Back then, anyone living on less than 816 rupees a month in villages, or 1000 rupees a year in urban areas was considered to live in poverty. Back then, this pointed to some troubling statistics. Using this line, in pre-2012, more than one quarter of rural India was impoverished, as was nearly 14% of urban India. Last year, India completed a mega survey of how much people consume, called the Household Consumption Expenditure Survey, or the HCES. And here's one interesting thing we found: if you adjust the 2012 line for inflation and look at it today, the number of impoverished Indians is a fraction as much. Today, both in urban and rural India, the poverty rate is well under 5%. This is a striking change. From what the HCES data shows, the very poorest Indians, those in the bottom 5% of its economy, have greatly increased their consumption, and, by extension, their living standards. As a result, almost none of India lives the sort of life we would have considered impoverished a decade ago. Now, this calculation isn't without its controversies. For instance, many experts think that our poverty line is far too low. If you push the line closer to what other lower middle income countries use, a lot more people will suddenly be classified as living in poverty once again. We've written about these issues on our blog before. But, the fact remains, at least if we are holding ourselves to the standards we set in 2012, we've made great progress as a country. Compared to how things looked a decade ago, the lives of hundreds of millions of people have improved quite dramatically, even if they're still poor. What's even more fascinating is that rural areas, not urban ones, have seen the biggest transformation. A decade ago, the rural poverty rate was nearly double that of urban areas, 25.7% compared to 13.7%. But now, that gap has narrowed significantly. Urban poverty is down to 4.09%, and rural poverty isn't far behind, at just 4.86%. A decade ago, the living standards of urban Indians were 88.2% higher than rural Indians. That gap has now shrunk to 69.7%. And there's some evidence that things might continue down this path. At least over the last year, FMCG giants like Hindustan Unilever and Dabur have reported that their rural businesses are performing much better than their urban counterparts. Source: SBI Research. So, what explains this change? Well executed government spending is definitely a big factor in this transformation. Consider roads, for instance. Road access can completely revolutionize a village's economy. Suddenly, you can access nearby markets for work, or go there to buy and sell things. Government services in nearby areas become far easier to access. All of this adds up to a major improvement in the ease of living, and changes the lives of people in that village. There's been a sea change in Indian roads over the last decade. India's national highways have increased by 50% in length since 2014-15. A lot of these have been connected to nearby villages, with over 7 lakh kilometers of rural roads being built under the PM Gram Sadak Yojana. The effect is transformational. These developments have pulled a lot of India's villages much closer to the heart of its economic fabric. Source: SBI Research. From free grain distribution, to direct benefit transfers, to schemes targeted at improving farmer incomes, there are perhaps many other such programs that have improved the lives of rural Indians. As rural India's living standards improve, its spending habits have changed too. A decade ago, more than half of rural India's money was spent just on food. Since then, though, this has come down a little, and people are slowly buying a wider variety of things. They're spending more on conveyance, perhaps because they're better connected than before. And interestingly, they're spending a little more on toiletries. We know, this doesn't sound like much. But think of what that really means. Over the last decade, a large part of India has graduated from a hand-to-mouth existence. They've taken slow, tentative steps towards becoming consumers, spending on the odd tempo ride, or a few shampoo sachets. Hundreds of millions of people have just entered India's economy, though they probably don't have much money to spend individually. If you are watching this video, you probably don't relate to them very much. But if you are looking to invest in the India growth story, the first businesses to reach this cohort of people will certainly be one part of it.